But this team, as I'm seeing here, are focused on getting the results. Where we don't want to we don't want to look pretty. We don't want to entertain you. We want to win the game. I think that this guy is actually a quality player.
Double H. Double H. Double H. Double H. Double H. Double H.
Let's make a revelation. Let's make a revelation. But before I make my, not really my revelation, but owning up. Owning up, because again, I'm not one of these guys who is arrogant enough to be like, okay, I'm always right. What I say, I would always stick to what I think. When I'm wrong, I admit when I'm wrong. And when I think that I may have said something that was not fully right, I will say so. But it's complicated. I will explain it later on, right now. People criticize Klopp's decision making. I think this is what makes managers great. Is you do something controversial, something that people do not like. People hate on you. They say you should change, you should do those things, but you stick by it. You stick by it. Despite abuse and everything, you stick by it because you believe that you will take the short-term abuse to yield the long-term praise. So when Klopp decided that, I'm going to get Van Dijk, and obviously he's going to come in January, but by the time he comes this summer, we're going to change our approach. We're going to be defensively sound because I know that I've got a great finisher in my team. I know that we can play on the counter-attack. So what I've got to work on is for us to be defensively sound, defensively strong, and try and keep clean sheets because I know that we can score. We can score. We know that we know how to score goals. Let's try and restrict the amount of goals that we concede. And I think it seems to be working here. And just because, based on how I was watching Liverpool and how I've been seeing them play, that's why I went for a clean sheet. I thought it would be 2-0, but I didn't think Napoli would score. I didn't think Napoli would score because, remember, trust me, everybody I was speaking to, because I did the whole Knicks podcast, everybody I spoke to said Napoli would be Liverpool. Napoli would score. They say, well, of course Napoli would score. I say, no. Napoli are a very good team and everything. I say, no. So I think this tactic that Klopp is having is working. I think this tactic here is working because this was a very good performance. But you know what was the most interesting thing about this game? The battle between Salah and Koulibaly I thought was amazing. Koulibaly showed why he is a tier 1 defender and arguably, in my view, the best defender in the world. He just made one mistake. Well, it wasn't really a mistake, but just a slight little slip that allowed Salah to really get in for the goal. But I cannot chastise him for that one mistake when he had about 4, 5, 6 brilliant things. Koulibaly ain't in that game. Liverpool win that game 3 or 4 Gs easily. Because the amount of defensive work he did. He showed to me why he there's an argument where you can say he's out and out the best defender in the world, but he's definitely tier 1. And I think Salah, he's tier 2. He's tier 2. I put him in tier 3, but he's tier 2 right now. Relax. Just guys, look, man. I told you I do long reviews. I will get to Sadio Mane. Okay, I'll get to Sadio Mane, and I'll get to Ancelotti as well. But I wanna just switch back to Napoli right now. So, when you're approaching a game and everything, you've got to look at the team that you're playing. And you've got to study the team that you're playing. I'm not sure whether Ancelotti and Napoli really did their homework. Because if you're studying the team that you're playing, you have to know this team can attack, but they've been very good defensively. You're playing away from home and they're very good defensively. And going up against a team that's very good defensively, you need a target man. You need a striker. You need a focal point and a strong focal point. And when I looked at Napoli, they were too small. They went far too small up front. So it made it very, very easy for Van Dijk and for Matip to defend them. And I thought Robertson, again, he had a quality game and an amazing game. So, but for Napoli, there was a lot of these nice little short, quick passes where you need someone to beat a man down on the wing and get in a ball. There has to be much more balls over the top, much more direct passes. There have to be there's got to be much more of a riskier approach. You may lose the ball, but you've got to keep on trying that riskier approach, which is the longer ball, the much more direct ball that would try and actually get the Liverpool defenders to try and actually do some defending and really try and force them into difficult situations. It was too simple, too plain, too obvious, and for me, I was extra. Apart from the save at the very end, which was an amazing save by Becker. That was an amazing, because people say, oh no, it was straight at him. No. You have to put your body in the right way when this is just split seconds. So that was a damn good save by Becker. Apart from that save from Becker by Milik, who should have scored, did Becker have to make any other save? Because my thing, it's a combination of very good defensive work by Liverpool, because Van Dijk did some damn good defending. So did Matip as well. There was some very good defensive work, and the midfield as well, Wijnaldum and Milner tracking back. But it was good defensive work, but also Napoli didn't do that much. Napoli did not do that much. I think Kai Havertz is a brick. People keep saying he's great. I thought that guy's a brick. Hamsik is past it. I'm not ageist, but I just believe that Hamsik is past it. So truly, the only player in Napoli that I thought had a great game was Koulibaly. Apart from the goal, I thought Ospina then did a lot better in the second half. But I think for Liverpool, okay, let's talk about Salah. And not my revelation, but let me just talk now. I still defend my view of when I called Salah a one-season wonder. And that was based off what I saw. It was based on what I saw that, okay, now I don't think this guy will replicate that. And this is not about the numbers. It's not about the numbers. It's about general play. And at the beginning of this season, I was like, you know what? Boom. I've been proven right. He's still good. He's still a really good player, but he's tier 3. He's not as good as people think. He's not really a bona fide tier 2 player. But seeing in past games, just coming off a hat-trick against Bournemouth, I need you to come clutch. Big game, massive game, pressure, high stake, a lot is on the line, huge build-up, palms get sweaty. I need you to come clutch. That's when I believe in you. It's not any of these small games. Bournemouth is all cool, hat-trick. These are the games that define you. And the tactic was Koulibaly gets on Salah. So you could see for a lot of that first half, Koulibaly was on Salah every single time, and he was winning the battle again and again and again and again and again. And Koulibaly was just letting Salah know that, bro, you're going up against a tier 1 defender. You're going to have to come up with something big because I'm a tier 1 defender and I'm showing you why I'm a tier 1 defender. And all you need is just that moment. I think for Salah, that moment where he just got the better of Koulibaly, nice little shift, found a beautiful pocket, right foot. I don't know what the hell also spinner was flipping doing. Boom. Quality G. That's clutch. That's what I look for. That's what I appreciate. That is what defines you. That is what defines you. That is what flipping defines you. That's what defines you. So I think it's wrong for me to call Salah a one-season wonder. I do believe that. No, I think that this guy is actually a quality player. He's a big game player. He's a clutch player. And there is a technical quality about him in which he understands how to get himself into very good positions, and he's got a very great footballing IQ where he can create chances for himself and create chances for his teammates as well. So I think that narrative has to stop now. I think that narrative has to stop now of me calling him a one-season wonder. I think no. He's a star player. Put up this guy's because you have to come, because when you come clutch, because he's already had clutch moments last season, but when you come clutch, because this was a big game and he came through. So as soon as he scored, I was like, you know what, you got me. Mane. I still believe that Mane is still overall Liverpool's best player. Overall. Again, I'm using the eye test. Overall. Okay? Listen, I'm not hating. Just listen to what I'm saying. Overall, I still think Mane is Liverpool's best player, footballing wise. I'm considering everything that an offensive player has: control, touch, dribbling ability, footballing, IQ, ball control, and everything. But Mane has to go under review because those were two horrible misses. Like, not bad misses, horrible misses. Because if Napoli had come back into the game, Mane would have been blamed. You know, and I think this is even the same thing that he had when he was playing for Senegal as well. So I think Mane just has to improve on his finishing because he's still an amazing player. But this is just a bad day at the office. But there is, especially this, I don't even know which one was worse. They were both bad because the first one, come on, you're too close to miss it there. And the second one, you have so much time. You can even take the ball. You can even take it around the keeper. But I think it's just one of those things that he's just in this lull where he's just missing. So it's fine. He'll get out of the funk, man. But you have to appreciate. Again, I'm going to go back to Klopp. Liverpool last season were really exciting to watch. Amazing to watch, and it was quality to watch. This team may not be as entertaining as that team last season, but this team is real. This is a realer team because this is a team that I feel wants to win a trophy. The team last season wanted to try and dance their way to a trophy, but they're just cool looking as a thing. But this team, as I'm seeing here, are focused on getting the results. Where we don't want to look pretty. We don't want to entertain you. We want to win the game. We want to get 3 points. We want to go through to the next round. Because the defensive work, the focus, the control, the maturity within this team is like, no, man, this is a team. This is a business-like team. Basically, like last season, Liverpool were wearing like a Hawaiian shirt with like a little tropical drink. This is a suit. This is either a suit or like an abada. If you're Nigerian, is it like an abada that like the Ogas wear, or it's a suit that these guys are now wearing right now? So it's now serious. It's now real. It's now a business thing right now. And credit to them. Because they have to win, Liverpool have to win a trophy, but well done to Liverpool. Napoli, extremely disappointed. Mertens did nothing. I felt that Insigne should have played on the right. I think that, I don't know why they put him on the left. I think it would have been worked better if he was on the right because he could now cut in on his left foot and try and actually take some shots in. But every single time he was on the left, all he could do was really cross because again, he's not very good at shooting with his right foot. So, but apart from that, it's just very disappointing. It was nice and pretty, nice shot passes, but you've got to create opportunities. You have to create chances. You've got to try and go for some through balls, make some nice forward runs, try and actually play some incisive, decisive passes. And especially when you go up against a very good defensive side, you have to do more. So, disappointing. Very, very disappointing for Napoli. But for Liverpool, well done. Congrats. I still think Henderson is a brick. But he did okay in this game. But I still think that Henderson shouldn't be anywhere in this Liverpool team. But at the end of the day, they still won the game. Koulibaly is an amazing defender. Van Dijk is an amazing defender. Superb keeping from Becker and Salaman. Salute. Thanks for watching the video. Now think about becoming a Football Hut patron by pledging an amount each month and then gain access to exclusive content only on the Football Hut patron page. Peace. Head over to the official site at halffootballhut.com or just click over here.